Good morning, boys. What is up? Today is Tuesday, July 29th. I made $9,100 today trading the Nasdaq, and it is not your typical day. And let me show you why. So today I traded on 3 Alpha Capital accounts and 1 TopStep account. So let me explain to you guys how I made a retarded amount of money. Right? So on Alpha Capital, I took this trade, and TopStep I did not take this trade. But Alpha Capital, we are on the Nasdaq. We're at all-time highs. What does Nasdaq do? Pulls back into a 1 hour bullish fair value gap and a 1 hour bullish breaker block. We hopped onto the 4 hour. We can see it's also a 4 hour bullish breaker block right here. So we tap into a 4 hour breaker, 1 hour fair value gap right there. Perfect entry to go long. What do I wait for? Bearish 15-minute to get inversed. On the 5-minute time frame, what do? Inverse the first 5 minute in the leg. Create a bullish 5-minute, displace from that. I was debating entering long here and then going break even at the 15-minute, and that is probably what I should have done in hindsight, but I wanted to wait for extra confirmation. So what I did was wait for that 15-minute to actually inverse. We ended up displacing out off this 3-minute fair value gap, and then we got this 1-minute confirmation right here. You can see price came all the way down here, tapping into these breaker blocks, displacing to the upside. Make a 1-minute CISD right here at 929. We get a candle closure above the bearish 15-minute fair value gap, so I do enter in long. Stops could be below this, but I figured price might want to soup it, tap into this order block, and then push higher. So my stops were below the swing low right here. This is the swing low that respected the original bullish 5-minute. So if that were to get invalidated, my theory would say that price would go all the way below this low. But if price were really bullish, there's no reason for price to break below that breaker block and fair value gap low, right? Tap into there, get confirmation. Like I said, this trade was based off a super sell side, tap into a 1 hour bullish fair value gap, 4 hour breaker block, and then a 5-minute fair value gap continuation to the upside, 15-minute inverse, and then to top it off, we displace off this 3-minute fair value gap. All the confluences were there. Price was ready to rip for market open. Now, the reason I made so much money was because I have, like you guys know, I only have 1 TopStep account right now, and that TopStep account has 28 winning days. Now, after 5 payouts, TopStep will move me to live. So what I did was I've been leveraging that account a lot now, and I'm going to start doing that as well. My theory is I either blow the account and then I can start fresh on 5 XFAs. Now, if I do get moved on to live, I don't want to have a low balance. So I've been essentially full porting that account over. I mean, I just started doing it yesterday. I'm probably going to keep doing it as well. I full ported last night during Asia. I went long. I still have my entry marked out. This was my entry. This was my stop loss. And this was the trade I essentially took. It was a swing trade on the 15-minute time frame. If price went down here, my account would have got blown. And my original TP was set up here at all-time highs for $23,000 take profit. But I ended up taking profits like here. Not bad at all. But if we look at my Alpha Capital, I made $594 on 3 accounts today. If we look at my TopStep, I made $7,300 on TopStep today. And yes, my original TP would have got a hit. So my account balance on TopStep is currently at $12,000, while my account balance on Alpha Capital Futures is currently at $2,400. So hopefully I can take a payout before the first week of August. Not this month, but hopefully the first week of August, I could take out another $10,000 payout, so I could start the month of August with a $10,000 payout. That would be ideal. That would be amazing. But yeah, I started full porting my XFA because A, I blow the account, boo-hoo, I can start from scratch with 550Ks, which is what I've been wanting to do. Or B, I actually win my trades and I make a shit ton of money. I get max payout, and then I also get a bigger buffer when I do get moved on to live. So in my eyes, it is a win-win situation, right? Like I said, trade is based off 1 hour fair value gap, 1 hour and 4 hour breaker. On the 15, we have a bearish 15-minute fair value gap. What do I want to see? I want to see price inverse that, right? On the 5-minute, what do we see? Price respected a bullish 5-minute fair value gap and displaced to the upside, creating a 5-minute CISD. This is also my confluence right here. 5-minute CISD. What does price do? Respects it. So we respect a 5-minute CISD, 5-minute fair value gap, and we inverse a 15-minute. That's all I need to go long. That is all I ever need to go long. 5-minute CISD respected, 5-minute IFEG, 5-minute FEG respected, and 15-minute IFEG. We also tapped into it and respected a new 3-minute FEG that got formed. On the 2-minute, I believe it did the same thing as well. Also tapped into this 2-minute order block. All the confluences were there for this trade. I loved it. Now, if you were to hold this trade, I don't know where the fuck you would take profit. Because yes, your logic could be hold until ES takes out these highs. But then there's just an SMT at every high. Wow, ES is moving slow. Yeah, yo, ES chopped around for a bit. Wow. Damn, Nasdaq does not stop pushing. Alright, so this was the trade of the day. Like I said, based off it was mainly a 5-minute continuation play. 5-minute CISD. What is a CISD? The last move to the upside before a sweep of sell side. Sell side taken. What is the last move to the upside in this whole leg? This right here. Watch out. Price respects the body of this candle. Closes above it. Right? What do we see on the 5-minute? Create a fair value gap right here. Respect it. Tap into it again. Push higher. Close higher. What do we see on the 15-minute? Bearish fair value gap. Close above it. No reason to push lower. Beautiful fucking trade. A+ setup in my opinion. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Or you can also join the free Discord. We answer all the questions there. If you guys are interested in getting mentored one-on-one by me, students have been killing it recently. Got like 3 kids that hit their first 10K month. If you guys have any questions about that, I will leave a link in the bio. So you can just sign up for that there. And hope you guys have a great fucking day. Trade safe, and I'll see you boys tomorrow. Peace out.